Troy built 6 3/4 horsepower self-propelled that's seen cleaner and better days, probably. At least I'd hope so. But it's on here, and I don't know anything about it. Not a single thing, except that it's on my table and it doesn't have a cable for the kill. It's missing a screw. Now the oil's already out. Oil is over full. Doesn't really smell like gas. Fuel to, oh boy, cheap plug. It's an auto choke. There is gas in there. And it smells absolutely disgusting. So we are gonna at least have to clean the carb. That is for certain. So I'm gonna put a cable on there. I have an extra one. When I buy one, I usually buy 3 or 4, just because if we're gonna need one eventually, we're gonna need the same one again. Put it on. I'll put a little starting fluid down there. See if this even turns over. Apparently the cable I had was the wrong type, so I had to drill a hole, but it's working. As long as you don't tell anyone, no one will know. And here's 2-cycle fuel. Let's give it a little prime. Okay. Well, besides the smoke show, looks like we have a good motor. I didn't see if the wheels turned though. I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try to pull down the handle for the self-propel. Yep, still smoky, and the wheels work, so that's good. Let's do the carb. Something to look into. I'll make sure the condition of these springs. They're fine. That one seems to be fine. I don't know if the carb's doing that or there's something wrong with the actual lever on the other side, but we'll have to find out. So let's get the impact. That was on insanely tight. Just like that one. Well, there was Loctite on it too, so. Or something of the sort. I already took the cover off as well. Okie dokie. This one piece is something you never want to take off with a impact. Right there. Just don't do it. Because what will happen is you will snap off this little arm. Remember, this is made by a person probably on a Friday who wanted to go home and have a barbecue. Do you think that piece is going to be very rigid? I don't think so. might have to take off the cover. I mean, that doesn't seem very nasty. Because there is fuel in there. Wow. It was fuel at one point. Just take off the spring right now. These have a tendency of going for walks. Except not the good ones. Through the power of magic. I have another one. I need to drain that fuel. Now, obviously, if you need to clean yours, go right ahead. But here's the thing about these carbs. They're cheap. And even the ones that come with, oh wait, we're missing the O-ring. It's on the other one. Here we are. Basically, it's so simple of a carb, but there's not much you can screw up. The worst case scenario is to take the jet out. And that's it. That's a lot better. When you put this on, you want to make sure you see the lever on the exhaust move. It's not going to move a lot just when you hit it, but you want to make sure it's at least hitting it. Make sure it's not like off, or maybe the lever's even broken. Who knows? There we go. It occurred to me, maybe someone doesn't know what the lever I'm talking about. So in here, it goes across to the exhaust. Then when the exhaust warms up, there's this little lever that moves it. And when it moves, it opens the choke. So that's what I'm talking about. This can go bad. Not very often, but they can. While you were away, I drained the tank and I put, I noticed that there was a little water in there, so I put the air compressor nozzle in the tank, blew it all out, blew through the line, got all nice and dry in there. If you do that though, make sure you don't get anything in your eye. Wear safety glasses. Do you really want that in your eye? I don't. I don't know. I'm kind of fond of my eyes. Maybe I'm weird. That one's going in just fine. There we go. It's the excess Loctite. Grind it till you find it. I'm joking. Don't do that. But that legit was the little Loctite on there. Okay, fuel's on. Well, it will be. We have oil. I'm gonna put a new plug in there. So it's. It wasn't even tight. It's also fairly new. Well, either way. We're going to put a Briggs and Stratton plug in a Briggs and Stratton engine. It's 796112. There we go. Which is basically an RJ 1911 or 19 LM. Okay, I'm going to find another screw for the top and bring it back. That's gas. I tied the cables down. The pull cord, however, is on the bottom ring, like the opposite end of this. I found a bag for it, so at least that's good. Now we're gonna check and see. Oh, I forgot the screw. Disaster avoided. Found one. Put it in. I think we should be set with the exception of a blade sharpening and oil, assuming it starts. Okay, I think we're pretty good. When you see smoke coming out of the muffler after you turn it off, like you see now, that means there's oil in the muffler, and that's what's burning. Just to make sure, I'll run it outside a little bit. It will burn off about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we should be okay. If it doesn't, then you just have a bad engine. So I'm gonna let it run. Now I'm gonna change the oil because it's old and overfilled, and then sharpen the blade. We have a good running mower, so we should be good. Wheels seem like they're fine. I don't see any problem with them. Does need a good pressure washing, so I'm gonna do that too. So here's the purpose of this video. Guess how much that carb was? $7. For $7, I got a brand new carb. And weirdly enough, it was mainly because I was going to do an experiment. I just wanted a cheap little carb, and then I decided I'm not going to, and now I'm kind of glad I did. Now I know those are decent little carbs. I mean, $7. How much time did that save? Now I didn't have to put a seat for the needle. I had to put a new bowl gasket. I didn't have to clean it. I didn't have to do anything. I literally just put a new one on. For $7, I think that's worth it. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. Have a good night. Definitely subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Later.